Welcome back, humble traders. Today I'll be doing a technical breakdown on Louis Vuitton, ticker symbol LVMH. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more charting and price manipulations. In return, I'll tell you guys a joke about luxury brands. So what happens when you drive an expensive German luxury car into a tree? The Mercedes-Benz. Okay, anyways, jokes aside, I deeply appreciate those who have liked and subscribed to my videos and channel. Do also note that I'm just a humble chartist and I do not provide any buy or sell calls. Instead, I focus on the potential traps laid out by the market makers. Always remember that the stock market is never obvious. It is designed to fool most of the people most of the time. So let's take a look at LVMH. Currently, it seems that we have been struggling to create a new high, even though we did have a higher low. It seems that we have been distributing along the way. So we need to be forewarned here. So you can see that there's a higher high, there's a high here, there's also a high here, then there's this low here. So there are higher highs here and then higher highs, but we couldn't continue with the strong momentums. So if we do not continue the strong momentum, that means a high probability of us trending downwards, because the big players may be on the verge of distributing and on the verge of getting out. So if you see here, there was a fake breakout here, and then we had a double top here. So you need to be forewarned that LVMH may be on the verge of getting out. Big players may be on the verge of getting out. Let's take a look at the MACD on the daily chart. You can see that the blue line has already been below the orange line for a very long period of time. You can see that here we cut once, and cut twice, and cut 3 times, which happens to coincide at the 3 peaks. So currently now we are here. I don't expect much movement because we are already turning very bullish. Bearish, I mean. So let's take a look at the weekly charts to get a better idea of where we stand. If you look at the weekly charts, we are actually being supported by the cloud. So on the way down, the cloud acts as support. On the way up, the cloud acts as a resistance. So I'm looking quite bearish at this stock. If you look at the MACD on the weekly chart, you can see that we actually cut down here. After a very long period of time, we actually did cut down somewhere here. And ever since then, we have not turned back up. So it seems that we have really lost momentum and is turning very soon. So the big players are actually on the verge of getting out. Let's take a look at the monthly chart. Whether we see any clearer pictures. So on the monthly chart, it looks still on an uptrend, but we cannot rule out the fact that we may fall further. In the event that bad news or bad earnings upcoming, we may take a plunge. So currently, you can see that $600 will definitely be the psychological support here. You can see that there's $600 support. But in the event that we do have a very big drop, we may potentially see below 500. So I would not be surprised if the stock goes down so very deeply. You can see that the monthly MACD has really turned and looks like it's going to turn soon. So you need to be very, very careful. They may distribute along the way here. And then when the bad news come out, it may plunge down quite a bit. You need to be very careful. So it's advisable to take some partial profits along the way. So yeah, so just a brief recap what I just explained. LVMH is looking like there's a form of distribution. The big players may be on the verge of getting out. You need to be very, very careful, because that in the event that there's bad news or bad earnings release, we may see a potential huge fall in this particular stock. So it's advisable to take your profits when you still can. And if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thank you for stopping by, and do check out the rest of the channel. Do also hit a like and subscribe button, as you really help the channel. Leave in the comment section below your thoughts on this particular stock, or if you have any other stock TA requests. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.